Hi guys, welcome to a beautiful video filled with lovely things. These are some of my favourite things I found this year. Okay, so I know it's only May, but I wanted to do one of these videos because there's some really beautiful things that I found, so I wanted to share them with you. And also keep in mind that when I think we all see really beautiful haul videos online, and it does take quite a while to accumulate these things, so yeah, just keep that in mind as well. So maybe some of these things, like I get one thing a month or things like that, so it's not like I just went out and did this whole big yeah, haul. Anyway, so you can see here these scrumptious piles of sketchbooks and paper. So I kind of have some sketchbooks, watercolors, and then some books as well. So the first one is this little petite sketchbook. I saw actually this girl on YouTube creating these beautiful sketchbooks, and I love supporting other makers. I think there's quite a degree of difficulty that goes into making things, so I love supporting that. It's a beautiful sketchbook, and I'll show you the video. I'll link it below. This is a Chic Sparrow, and I've been just using it kind of as a pochade notebook, and then I can just grab one of the papers when I'm out and about painting on plein air, or yeah, I just find that quite useful. And then this is the Leuchtturm. This is a soft cover, but I'm really just showing you the colour. It's the powder colour. So I love this kind of in any iteration. They have hard covers, soft covers, I think. Yeah, like smaller ones, larger ones. So these two sketchbooks, one you've seen before, but this is a new one you would not have seen, and this is from Cornelissen Sons. I think this is a new offering, and it's just this incredible sketchbook filled with like these beautiful kind of antiqued pages. So you can see how thick and just delicious it is. Especially if you love working on papers like this. Yeah, this is just such a beautiful sketchbook. I haven't actually seen one like this before, so I was really excited to try that. And then this here is one you will have seen on the channel like a few years ago, and yeah, I really enjoyed this, so I wanted to kind of try this again now and kind of see the difference in that. So this one is going to always be on my favourites list. This is from Manufactus in Italy, and this is just such a beautiful, beautiful journal. So I will link this as well. I know that quite a few of you have also wanted to try these, and I can't recommend it enough. I love them. So these two here, this is kind of a little stack of drawing. So they're one of my favorite things here, you can see, is the ribbon on the front. This is from Shy Myrtle. She does beautiful silk ribbons, and I think it just makes such a nice kind of elevated situation. But this here is a Paper Republic. You can see I put a Hobonichi kind of closure on the front, and I have the Paper Republic drawing book and another Paper Republic plain notebook in here, but I love their notebooks. So yeah, I think they're just so beautiful. I especially love the pale pink one, but I feel like just all their notebooks, I love how they have the kind of gold around the edges, kind of like a muted antique gold. This is just, again, these are like the bigger ones, so that they're calling these A5, I think, or maybe just large, but these I've got in a B6 Chic Sparrow, so it's not the largest one. It does kind of quite barely fit, but the reason I do that is it makes it lighter. So if you put them in an A5, it would be, you know, heavier. So I might do a whole like video and kind of size comparisons. So the next thing here, some of my favorites from this year is the actual watercolor collection that I just created. I was so happy to get these out to you guys. I have heard from quite a few of you that they've arrived, so I'm really glad about that. I love hearing from you, so please let me know, you know, if you have received them and what you thought of them. Yeah. So the other thing is I got my mum one of these little whiskey painters palettes in the limited edition colour, and I really loved it, so I got one for me as well. So this is the one that comes with the little paintbrush. I'm also just showing you here, so I got a question on the pricing of my colours. So on the left is one I bought for $10. I charge $10 for my half pans and $20 for the full pans, and then $5 per set to put the extra pearls on and things like that. So I think it's a pretty reasonable and good price for the amount of work. Okay, so the next thing is, one of you recommended this ultramarine ash from Winsor & Newton. I had not heard of this, so I love hearing, like, I'm not always up in the kind of what's coming out new and things like that, so I love it when you recommend things. So that is a beautiful colour. From Winsor & Newton. Then the other thing we're going to swatch soon is this new palette. This one I kind of built around some colours from the Colours of Jupiter, KW Arts from Katie. So these are the colours that I got at Christmas, and I just love these. I mean, you guys probably know if you've been on the channel, these are kind of my type of colours, and then I kind of built a palette around those, so they're really gorgeous colours. And yeah, I feel like I've always done enough swatching videos, but I keep getting requests for them, so I will keep them coming. Okay, so we'll talk more about these colours and do some mixes and things with them in a more video coming up, kind of more about the palette and more in depth. But I just wanted to swatch a couple of my favourites. Favourites from this year, and yeah, I've been really enjoying all these ones. Okay, so I think kind of almost last, we have 4 books here. These books are as well so gorgeous. I think a lot of them are new this year. Maybe the first one is not, but this one is Overleaf. This is I got this one because I really loved the way that she was describing the botanical art, and kind of the reasons for doing this book is she'd always wanted to paint the back and the front of leaves. And what you get is kind of a little synopsis of the tree, and then you can see here, like, this is one of my favorites. I love the big sycamore leaves, but so she paints the front of the leaves and then the back, and I really love that. I think it's such a beautiful way to kind of look at the just look at the leaf and then paint it, and kind of gives you that real sense of things when you're flipping through the book. It's really beautiful. So this one here is, I think it is pretty new, and this is Patterns of Portugal. This is just a gorgeous, almost like a travel book. So you kind of flip through it and you feel like you've just been on a little vacation. But there's a lot of like patterns in this one, which I really love, and colours, and just kind of a lot of creative inspiration. So I am a big fan of this book. And then this next one is again new. This is a beautiful, like a stunning book. This is quite a hefty one. It's quite large, and you can see like the beautiful way that the painting actually overflows onto the book edge. Yeah, it's a real showstopper, like just having this on your coffee table or like around the house. It's a really lovely book. Again, this is one that is indirectly kind of about art. This is, I think, over 100-year-old hand-painted silk wallpaper company in America. So just, I mean, exquisite. The interiors that they're photoing, the actual wallpaper, so beautiful. So the next one here is from Cressida Campbell. So I just found her recently. She's an Australian artist and printmaker. So she uses watercolor to paint on this wood, and then she makes just one print, and then she shows and sells both the painting and the print. And I mean, these are just so beautiful. It's been like really interesting to read about her process. This is again a very large book. Her color palette is very muted. It's kind of reminds me of like the eucalypts and the kind of Australian colors, that kind of silvered sage that's kind of found in the trees and things in Australia. But and then I love this piece. There's really beautiful ideas and thoughts, and even like the reading. I think I'm about halfway, so I'm about to hear maybe. And it's been really nice. Like they're kind of bite-sized chapters, and every chapter is written by a different person. Some of them are interviews with her. Like I love this. This is a gelatin silver photo. Yeah, really beautiful. You can see here, I think the painting's on the right and the print is on the left there. Yeah, so that has just been another really beautiful book, and very interesting to see different artists' processes. You can see here, like this is her palette. I love seeing palettes, and again, like another beautiful piece of art, and very interesting like how she's kind of composed this. And then you can kind of see, I like the full page photos, so you can kind of see the scale a little bit more. Yeah, so the last thing, I think it's the last thing, this is Clayboard. Now this is a bit of an unusual thing to be putting in my favorites list, but I got this, you can see Rosie, I got this piece of 8x10 Clayboard, and I cut it into kind of 8x6, so it's kind of an A5. it's easier to kind of, you know, just take around and things. So I've been using that to put oil pastels on and then make a print. So what I did in the background for this print is I kind of did a watercolor eye-cat design. So just kind of lines of color. I wet the page and did lines of color. I waited till that is fully dry, otherwise it won't take the oil pastel. And then, yeah, I just create a print there. So I've been really enjoying this. And I think you could use, you know, lots of different things for this. You could probably use foil, like a Ziploc bag, just different things. But I like to have this board because it's portable. I can kind of take it places. So it's very sturdy and like I can just wipe it off. I also really love how it looks when it's being wiped off. But yeah, so that is another thing. I got a larger one and I'm hoping to do kind of a prints, some more prints through the videos, yeah, to come. You can see here kind of the difference in the quality of mark making and line between like a print with the oil pastels or with a watercolor painting. And yeah, I really just enjoy kind of seeing things almost in a different way through a new or a different medium. I think it can be really helpful as well. So yeah, I think that is everything. Oh, there's one more thing. So I did sneak this in at the last minute, so I forgot about that. Okay, so this is from Bespoke Letterpress, and this is a bullet journal. This is absolutely stunning as well. This is almost like having a piece of that silk wallpaper as a notebook that you can actually work in. It's not designed for watercolor, but it does take watercolor. I tried it out on the back. It lays flat. Yeah, just a really, really lovely. You can see here, like there's a little bit of buckling. I mean, again, like it's not a watercolor paper, but you can do like art and things in that. So yeah, I will see you guys. I'm just busily editing the next video and I will see you soon with that. Bye.